Good afternoon. My name is Susie Q, and today I want to talk about the site AirBnB. This site can be fantastic, especially for international traveling. What is great about this site is you are actually staying in someone's apartment or home, and so you have a lot more comfort. You have a lot more room. You can use the kitchen to save money. You can use the laundry, the washer and dryer to get your clothes taken care of. So this really can be a fantastic tool, especially for international traveling. There are a few important, very important tools or tips to know before you book with Airbnb. First of all, when you start researching or Googling what we know with travel, if you can start researching in advance, the more in advance you can research, the more options you have. So when you start to Google, right now I've Googled Florence, Italy, and I've put in some dates, and you'll see, notice it says guest. What happens when you're traveling internationally versus when you're in the United States, they charge you per guest. In the US, if you go to a hotel and you have 4 people in a hotel room, you're not charged extra. In Europe, when you're traveling, you're charging per person. So a group of 3 or a family of 4 is much more expensive because each person is paying for their room. So when you put in your guest, you can avoid that because there's a lot of apartments and homes that will rent to a family of 4 and not charge you any extra. Some of the places do charge extra, so it's important to look at that. Now, when we're looking at this, we also can put in how many bedrooms you're looking for, bathrooms, beds, etc. It has a lot of filters. What's really nice about the filters is you can get very specific. You can pick the neighborhood you want to be in. You can pick the type of housing you want. Some people tip this in and they see these amazing prices, but they don't realize that they are actually in a private room in a house. So you see this first one right here where it says entire home. If you're a family, you definitely want to do the entire home. You're not going to want to, in my opinion, you're not going to want to share that with anyone. I just would never share, but that's me. So you can put all your filters in and then they'll start showing you. And then there's a map, so you can zero in on the map to see where you want to go. Then what's nice is you're going to get all of these pictures and you're going to get all these options of what you want to pick. So I'm showing you a place that I actually stayed in Florence. This is called the, let me show you pictures up here. This is called the Delightful Yellow Penthouse. This place is absolutely amazing. The pictures do not do it justice. When you're starting to research before you book, before you block in anything, it's really important to review the reviews. Some places have just started listing. They've just become a host and they don't have any reviews or one review. So it's really important to read the reviews, see what other people are saying. Of course, you can occasionally get a grumpy person, but in general, you get a consistent idea of what people are saying. You want to read the instructions, read the rules. And here's another really important thing to do with Airbnb that most people don't realize. When you're working with Airbnb, do you see right here where it says cancellation policy? They have 3 cancellation policies, an easy one, a moderate one, and a strict one. If you book an apartment or a home that's strict, you automatically are going to pay them. Even if you've booked it out a year in advance and tomorrow you decide you're not going for whatever reason, you have to give them, I think it's 50%. So you do not want to use the site until you are positive that you are going. If it's moderate or easy, then there's quite a bit of leeway. The other thing to remember though is the second you book with Airbnb, Airbnb is going to take a fee. Even if the homeowner or the host has an easy or moderate cancellation policy, the homeowner or the Airbnb will take their fee. Now this is an example of 1 week. You'll see, and this is a very nice feature, a lot of homes, if you stay a week or a month, they give you a discount. So I put 1 week in at this home in Florence. You see there's a 7% discount if you stay for a week, so that's nice. There's a charge for extra people. If you go back over here, we can see there's $17 a night after the second guest. So I've only put 2 guests in, so there's no extra charge for that. Now there's a cleaning fee that of course they're going to take, but see the service fee? This belongs to Airbnb. These homeowners, these hosts are partnering with Airbnb. Airbnb is doing their marketing, their advertising, their scheduling, and they take their fee. So even if the host is easy with cancellation policy, the second you hit book, Airbnb is going to take their $87 service fee. So this site you do not want to use until you know for sure you're going someplace, or you're comfortable knowing that the service fee might not be refundable. Again, you can see it. You want to look at the house rules. You want to read what it includes, the expectations. You want to go through, they'll have pictures. You can get quite a bit of information. Here's all the reviews. What's really nice about the reviews is the reviews go both ways. So when you partner with Airbnb as a hostess, not only do the tenants, the people staying at your place, do they get to review you, you also get to review them. So you'll see on your profile, you'll have a section where they write reviews about you. Isn't that interesting? And it's actually really nice because a lot of these people, when you request to stay at someone's house, they want to see it if you're a qualified person. They want to see, are you going to trash their house? Are you going to be respectful? Are you easy to get along with? So it's actually really nice that there are these reviews. So if you are wanting to stay at a house, and it's between you and a couple other people, they're going to look at your reviews and they're going to see that you're really easy to work with. You have these great reviews. So I've found, I personally really like the reviews. It goes both ways. Now here's another new thing that Airbnb is offering. If you are going to be using Airbnb, signing up for their not a membership, an account, a profile. If you have a friend who's already using Airbnb, ask them to send you a link. If your friend invites you, you'll get a $30 discount for using Airbnb, and then your friend is going to get a referral credit for referring you. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. If you don't have any friends, please send me a message, email me, or text write a message on here, and I'd be happy to send you a request, and then you'll get the $30 offer, and I would get the discount. So again, it's a fantastic site, especially for traveling abroad, to be able to look. The other thing I didn't mention is it's important to look at the check-in time and the check-out time. A lot of people, we're in the U.S., we're so used to traveling that we can come and go as we want. And if maybe your flight's coming in at midnight, you just assume somebody will be available to meet you. But when you're using Airbnb, you're actually making special arrangements to meet. You're being given keys. There's not a receptionist in general. There's not somebody that sits at the front desks, because these are private homes, private apartments. And so people will have to meet you. So some people do charge you if you're needing to leave or arrive late. So it really is a fantastic site. When we spent 6 weeks in Europe last year, every place I think we stayed at one hotel, and the rest of the places for the 6 weeks we used Airbnb, and it was a fantastic. It was a fantastic service for us, so I strongly suggest it. But I did waste some money because I didn't recognize these rules, and I unfortunately had booked some places and didn't know it was strict, and then I decided to visit a different country, so I had to cancel. I did contact Airbnb and told them that I didn't realize it was strict, and so they actually worked out a situation, so I didn't get charged for it. They gave me a one-time pass and talked to the homeowners, so I was lucky that way. So if you do actually make a mistake, feel free to call Airbnb and see if they'll help you out. But this is a fantastic site. There's so much research you can start doing, and you can not only find out about the place you're staying, but a lot of the guests will make comments about their favorite places to go eat, their favorite places to tour, tips that they found, how they got there from the train station, or how the best way to get there from the airport. So this is just a fantastic service, and I hope you really enjoy it. Happy travels!